Give them credit. They played exceptionally well, but we had something to do with it. We have been competitive all year long. If we're going to go down, let's go down fighting and throwing haymakers.
Well, this team knows nothing but fighting. That's the way they've been throughout this bubble. And as Duncan Robinson launches a three, that won't go. The biggest comeback in NBA Finals history. The Celtics did it against the Lakers in 2008. That went back and won that game against the Lakers as we sent it down to Rachel.
Well, Mike, the on 5 out there, they told the players, more sharing the ball. And also, and coaches, you guys both know that day at a time. You don't have to go and make up the entire deficit right in there in the first few minutes. Just go out there and do, he said, what we know how to do, Mike.
Thank you, Rachel. They'll try and overcome the second largest halftime deficit in finals history. The first one.
Again, it's right now, Anthony Davis has dominated the paint. They have nothing in there. They need more skill and shooting on the floor.
Caruso with the steal. Caruso got the Summers as James drives, gets inside, layup, banks it home, and a foul. But Caruso's had a real impact, Jeff.
Well, Frank Vogel made second guess. The only thing that works is to be.
Duncan Robinson trying to get free, gets it to Bam Adebayo. Blocked, but a foul. Davis. 88% shooting from the free throw line. Adebayo playing in his third straight after missing those two. Has had a tough go of it. Game scoring 6 of 9 from the field after that brilliant game 5. Caruso on the drive, scoots inside, layup won't go. Bam Adebayo the rebound. He'd have 37 points and we played 26 minutes. Hero not even close. Davis on. James taking his time. 8 on the 24. James goes down a lane, kicks it out. Davis. Davis fakes. Back up top. Danny Green. An open look. That's good. Danny Green from downtown. Eric Spoelstra pass. The lead is now up to 32 as Crowder can't hit. Adebayo.
And you see what Anthony Davis is doing defensively. He stays connected. Normally that's a lob to Bam, coach, which is shocking to me. I thought that whether they win or not is not the issue, but I thought there's no way they're going to take the fight away from them.
Yeah, it's when you get hit, as Mike said, with such a haymaker as when you get hit with that, see the Heat finish this game up, obviously, but that they didn't fold.
Well, they've had a number of comebacks as Butler dribbles it out of bounds, a number of comebacks throughout the playoffs. Lakers are shooting 52% from the field, and then just complete miscommunication stopped it.
And there he got the dunk.
Caldwell Pope, sloppy pass. Davis gets it, throws it up at the rim trying to get a foul. It's going to go against Caldwell Pope. Tyler Hero, the floater, in and out. Rebound goes to Danny Green. Here, James drives, James finishes. And the Lakers just keep pouring it on. Butler from mid-range. James another rebound. That's his ball poked out of bounds.
He's just too good in transition with gaps like that, the power, the athleticism.
Well, he said before game 4 it was 1, and this one had to be even bigger than that, with the Heat coming in with an opportunity to tie and force a game 7. As Bam Adebayo knocks down the jump
player. Truly a winner. Where are the people that said that he came to LA to close out his career?
Adebayo gets inside, throws it up, draws the foul. Davis just picked up his 4th foul. As we approach the midway point of the 3rd, Danny Green high off the glass, bounces around and drops through. Their 3rd championship with 3 different teams. Green's in that category as well. Hoping that comes to fruition tonight.
To greatness.
Right, it's just sometimes you're fortunate to be when they haven't won championships because, again, sometimes you're just at the wrong place at the wrong time against the wrong opponent. As a beautiful pass by James to Caldwell. I mean, he made a hard choice. He made the right choice. He took on a very difficult job. He's got such humility as James loses Robinson. But both these coaches really set standard of excellence as coaches and the humility in their business.
They have so much respect for each other. They've faced each other in big moments before as Kuzma lays it up and in. That's when Frank Vogel is 2 years in a row against LeBron James and the Heat and lost both of those.
Two guys are exceptionally talented. I mean, like you always say, like top 5, but it's their roster. He has done a magnificent job. He hasn't just done a job.
It hasn't been a difficult job to do. He's done a great job. Both things can be true. It's difficult.
More true.
Dominating.
He's been incredible, controlling the paint and being an absolute monster defensively.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not just his block shots. It's his.
Last 4 games, he's played just 9 minutes. Just wanted to get back on the floor with his team, but it has been
LeBron James, Anthony Davis, defense, and then timely performances by others.
And you make a great point, because as great as Anthony Davis has been in this ball game, as Rondo knocks down another jumper, he can play that same defense. The
lead has ballooned to 36. How about the game Rondo's had? 16 points, 7 of 8 from the field as Crowder puts it up in a triple-double. A routine in many ways. Rondo pass inside, knocked away by Dragic.
But you're exceptional in this ball game. People say playoff Rondo. The way he started this game, it was layup Rondo.
Crowder draws the foul on 7 years with 4 different pickup from the Heat back in February. That trade. Lakers have shot poorly from three-point land, but it certainly doesn't matter with what they've done at the other end as Dragic floats it up and in with his usual great spirit and defense. Back to James. James goes inside, the flush and the foul.
Caruso, Mike, after that spectacular drive and finish by James. He's very selfless with the ball.
Listen, LeBron James about to win another title.
It's one of Caruso's biggest fans as Butler goes in. And Jimmy Butler, who has been, to say the got the Heat down in this one. 1.5 minutes left in the third. James, three-pointer misses. Duncan Robinson could not get going either, just 2 of 6 from the field. After that fantastic performance in Game 5, got that three-pointer to go. This is a Heat team that is a very good offensive team. Rondo again, Rajon Rondo to be. It was a goal for him as Dragic can't connect. The goal for Rajon Rondo to win a penalty.
Become a buzzword. It's become a cliche as Caruso. But accountability, like most things, isn't a one-way street.
Olynyk, and the third quarter comes to an end. And the Lakers talk about the ultimate response to a tough playoff loss. Dragic trips up a little bit, gets it to Adebayo. And Kelly Olynyk knocks down a 3. Goran Dragic is going to be a free agent this offseason. Beautiful pass to Adebayo. Those two have been doing that all. As the lead is cut to 24. Rondo to Morris. Danny Green's pass deflected, knocked out.
To be a champion. Here's a guy that wanted to play the 5 position for his whole life, or the 4, refused to play the 5.
Voting. And Antetokounmpo won it. Shot blocked by Adebayo. Nice rejection. And 19 points on 8 of 9 from the field. Gets in the paint. Scoop layup is up. That won't go.
And understand the adjustments that you have to make individually and collectively.
Danny Green knocks down a 3. It's so good to see. Up to 25. Dragic, Butler, and Hero. Hero throws it up and in. Team setting it up. He has run the show with precision tonight. Kyle Kuzma tried the dunk. Bam Adebayo, short jumper's good. And Frank Vogel calls timeout. A 36-point lead, 1 with 8:37 remaining. A little anxious look on the face.
And Bam does a good job of rolling, the delivery on point, steps in rhythm. Lakers calling it.
In this series, losing two of their best players and two starters to injury in game one. Got it to 3-2 as Olynyk shot won't show here in game 6. Davis throws it up, shot won't go, but a foul. It's already his 12th year as a head coach, but it's his 25th year with the title. Now he's his teammate on the verge of a title with LeBron James.
24-second shot.
And a 24-second, 13 rebounds, 10 assists. Adebayo inside, bounces around and drops in.
Improved defensively. He's improved as a passer as he draws more attention.
LeBron James putting on the finishing touches as we're under 5.5 remaining. Hero inside, Bam Adebayo throws it up and in. Adebayo, teams that the fans remember for a long, long time, despite the fact that they fell short of their goal. Caldwell Pope can't connect. Adebayo. And James throws it too far ahead. Davis can't get it and throws it out with his third different team. Duncan Robinson looking for an open teammate. Olynyk's not going to get it off in time. And a 24-second violation.
24-second shot clock violation.
After a 6-year drought of even making the playoffs, they're on the verge of a championship. LeBron James throws it down. Again, they had a 6-year drought of not making the playoffs in 10 years. Now, for a lot of teams, that's their fans. And with Anthony Davis arriving, a technical foul call on LeBron James.
If you can jump that high,
I want to go back to that graphic, and I'm not nitpicking, but when you talk,
were picked by some to upset the Lakers in the first round.
High level, they embrace their role and great leadership and the job done by Frank Vogel and the rest of the Cavs.
They're going to finish the playoffs 16-5. They beat Portland, Houston, and Denver all in 5 games.
Environment where there are no fans as Duncan Robinson misses a 3. To play the game, I think the game has been played at an incredibly high level from start to finish here in the bubble.
Joe, I think you're so right, Jeff. The challenge of this bubble cannot be overstated. Now celebrate Los Angeles and certainly here in the bubble with the Laker people. As Tyler Hero knocks down a 3. And this one has to be so satisfying for LeBron James. He missed the playoffs last year, came back. They have the best record in the West as Jimmy Butler's season is over. 2 legendary NBA Finals games. James wants to finish off with a 3. Instead, he'll go inside, lay it up and in. Olynyk throws it up and in.
To get him out.
Says the guy who preaches play the right way.
Yeah, you're right. I just don't want a timeout, a needless timeout.
Kendrick Nunn knocks down the game. This year he had a new coach. He had a new co-star. The rough and rugged Western Conference, an emotional roller coaster this season. LeBron James 7 away from the title. And the emotion all over the Lakers' faces. Quinn Cook, who won a championship with the Golden State Warriors, now work from starts back in training camp. A training camp up with what they all set out for as their #1 and only goal.
You know what? Each guy invested.
Olynyk puts it up and in. As the Lakers will win game 6. And now the respect from those two. And that's it. It's over. This historic 2020 NBA championship belongs to the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers conquer the banner number 17 will soon hang in the rafters. That's what the Heat did. But they ran up against a Laker team